Hi everyone, it's Giselle with a message for today. I want to talk about this journey that not many people will understand. I find that people in everyday life just see it as, very illogical and crazy, and why would you want to hold on to something that gives you very little amount of physical proof a lot of the time. But also, I find that a lot of people lately I've come across are trying to make this fit where it shouldn't. Not everybody is on this path because there are so many paths to enlightenment and spirituality. This is just one of them. And I also find that the people who this path doesn't resonate for become very hostile and feel like just because we are on this path, but they are not, that we are somehow attacking them and their beliefs through wanting to share our experience on this particular path. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, I've seen it happen with other things too, like certain religions being against each other because the other one is right, the other one is not. Really, it's not. It just like there are a ton of different ways of getting to your spiritual goal. There is this path that only certain people resonate with because they have agreed and chosen this with their soul and with their person in this life who is their twin flame. And just as there are different paths to choose from, people should just allow each other that freedom to resonate with whatever pathway they want and leave the others to it. I don't feel the need to go and look up whatever other spiritual pathways there are and find people who resonate with that path and start attacking them for not believing the same things that I do. Of course not. It's never going to get you anywhere. But I found lately there's been so much hostility and misunderstanding. But just because somebody believes in something that you don't doesn't mean that they're right or that you're right. It's not a perspective of right or wrong. Some things work for others and other things don't. It's just like with things in the psychological community where I also am a part of. Some people resonate with taking medication, others don't. Some medications work for some people, and for others it may make them completely go even worse, So it's really not the same. And it's different things for different people. And what I'm hoping that this message will bring is just a little bit of tolerance and acceptance. And if you can't do that, then just look away, just turn away, just don't make this part of your universe. Anything that I don't resonate with and that I don't like, particularly with political stuff that really gets my back up, I just say, do you know what? It's not part of my universe. But I don't go around looking for message boards and attacking people that have different beliefs to me. I just don't. I just ignore it, People come up to me in the street and trying to give me a leaflet for a certain political party or telling me certain things. I'm just like, no, I'm not interested. I'm sorry. And just walk past rather than, I'll give this person a piece of my mind and I'll let them know exactly how I feel and what I'm thinking of, There's no point and there's no need. And that's why every journey is different. Different things for different people. I've always felt resonant with the twin flame journey because I've always been very romantic and always held on to that belief that there's this one person, the love of my life, that is meant for me. And some people really don't resonate with that, and that's absolutely fine. But don't belittle or attack people just because they believe something different. I was actually watching some videos, and before I posted this one, which made me want to do this video even more, because sometimes you feel vulnerable or scared to stick your neck out in case people just attack you. But I thought, I'm not going to. And I saw a video from, I think her name is Amanda Ellis. And she said that she hadn't done a twin flame video in a while, but her video as well is about this kind of message where if it is your path, you know that it is, and this is only one path to spiritual enlightenment, but there are many, many other paths. But she also felt that people were very, just very hostile and attacking towards people of a certain belief. And really, there is no need for it. We're all just trying to live our lives. We're all just trying to find some spiritual guidance and comfort and enlightenment to certain degrees. And whatever paths resonate for us, we just have to stick to that. And you know, diversity, there is room for everybody. We don't need to exclude anybody. Some people find enlightenment in doing, I don't know, magic and rituals and I don't know, all sorts of so many different paths. But do I go around and say, oh, this is not my belief, I don't think, you know? I don't. I leave them alone. I recognize that there are different paths and I just leave them alone, leave them to it. I feel that that's the best thing to do. I mean, what are those people doing to harm you? I kind of get why people get so angry sometimes about the twin flame path, because they feel like they were burnt and they wasted, you know, some of their time or whatever, parts of their lives. But then this has nothing to do with the people who are now searching enlightenment through this path. We haven't done anything to you. Your experience is completely separate from us in this community. We haven't actually gone out and made your life a misery just because something didn't work out for you. I mean, I could have gone that way when I had my false twin experience. I could have gone, oh my God, what a horrible, you know, pathway. I never wanted to see or do anything like that again. But no, all I did was, when that happened to me, is I just laid it to rest. I didn't think negatively of it. I just thought, well, it was a harsh lesson to have learned, but okay, fair enough. I needed that at that time. It opened my eyes to what I really wanted. And I didn't have to become hostile. The thing is, there wasn't a twin flame community anyway when I was experiencing that. But all I thought was, you know what, this wasn't for me, and that's cool. That's why when I met my person, I didn't really link in with the whole twin flame thing, because not until months later, until someone really just confronted me with it and said the words twin flame to me again. I really didn't link it to that, because I had laid that part of my life to rest, but then it resonated with me in a stronger way than it ever did before, and that's why I was called to do this channel, to change my life, change my career, you know, to use my gifts to help people, and it's changed my life for the better. And I feel until you experience something like that, until something comes along that changes your life for the better, you're never going to understand it, and if it makes you feel bad, just ignore it, just leave it alone, just walk away from it. You're not going to change other people's minds. If someone is hell-bent on a certain path, you're not going to actually push them off the path and go, oh yeah, that person's talking sense. Because a lot of people that come from a hostile and angry place will not make any sense to people who are not coming from that place. You know, like attracts like. If your vibration is not coming from a place of love, but everyone else in this community is coming from a place of love, then your anger and hostility is not welcome, because it doesn't resonate, it doesn't vibrate at our level, and you're just going to have to find something that you do resonate with. But of course, creating out of anger, it's not good, because you're creating more of that negative energy. And for what? You know, it's not going to help. It's not going to bring you peace. Even though you may think in the moment, oh yeah, this is really helping me release something. Yes, but ultimately, it's not helping, is it really? And finding peace within and being able to just let this one go and move forward and find something that does resonate is going to be so much more rewarding and so much more encouraging for you. So I thought I would just, I don't know, I just felt called to do this message. And even though initially I was a bit skeptical, I thought, well, I feel like I have to say something. And then especially when I watched that video of Amanda's, I thought, you know what, yeah, I feel like I will. Whether this video gets 1 view or 100 views, I don't actually care, as long as I got my message out there. I just, you know, I want this community to be loving and to be supportive. And at most of the time, I would say 99% of the time it really is. But it's just those few that really try to impact people in a horrible, negative very hatred fueled way, it's pretty senseless, really. There's no point to that. So thought I'd keep this one rather short. So I don't want to. This is the last I'm going to say about it. There's really no point, you know. But yeah, thank you all so much for supporting me and watching. I'm also doing. I've released my Christmas sale now, so if you would be interested, I'll post all of the offers down in the description box and just click the PayPal link to order. Yeah, I thank you all so very much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.